There we go. Hi, Joel. I saw your message in chat earlier. I just couldn't say anything because we weren't officially on yet. Sorry. Getting old. So I'm pretty much all nice and ready. Just gotta get this back to my script. Now you would think because today is Easter I wouldn't be doing a live stream, but because of later plans, we're not exactly celebrating Easter today. But by the way, happy birthday to my Uncle Marcel. Just gonna post the rules real quick. And good afternoon to you, Paul. We just barely started. This is not hair gel, this is literally hand cream. My hair is like really dry. Running my hand through it feels like straw. Sharon, you're not old, you're at least 24. Nice try. This is not the goiter of a 24-year-old MB, okay? Okay. But now that we're doing digital art today, I can wear my new glove that I'm so happy with from BB Pins. I talked about it a little bit yesterday on the Color Challenge live stream, but I couldn't keep it on because I didn't want to stain it. This is only to pick up hand grease, so I don't smear it all over my screen. I use a generic one for when I do traditional arts, so I won't smear hand grease all over my paper, but as you can see, I have stained it, and I don't want to stain this way. Only hand grease allowed. It is in my favorite pattern from BB Pins, which is Moon Bunny, which is based off the pattern of the original anime version of Sailor Moon's bedspread. It's printed upside down on this glove. I don't know if they're all like that, but at the same time I don't really care because the colors are so nice. Gonna have another sip. I'm thirsty. You guys got any chocolate today? I have. It's all in my living room. I have one of the toys because I ate two Kinder Surprise. I got a whole collection left. I got this one on my desk right now, and basically it's a little pineapple with designs on the leaves. Yeah, I'm gonna bring that down here because I'm still looking in the corner. There we go. It's gonna be a little easier for you guys. 90s nostalgia gloves. Yeah. And hi, Coco. I got truffles. Oh, truffles. I got Kinder Surprise, I got some Cadbury cream eggs, and some mini cream eggs. As if the regular cream eggs weren't mini enough. So yeah, it's got patterns on the leaves, and the point of this thing is you pull the leaves out, you slip it under a piece of paper, and then you rub on it to make it show off on the paper like it's a Barbie fashion plate. It's got 6 different patterns on it. That's why I'm keeping it on my desk, because it counts as an art supply. Sharon, give us chocolate. I don't have any. I mean digitally to give you guys in here. I got bombs. You guys want bombs? I got fairies. Whee! But yeah, so the design, there's a doodly sun. There's a seashell, a palm tree, a pineapple, a toucan, and a boat. A little sailboat. The other toy, I don't have it here. It's a little unicorn. It kind of looks like a dinosaur. And you pull a string on the back of it, and it makes its little mouth open and close. I was actually having a lot of fun with building that one. And I was like, ooh, finally a difficult pattern. Then Mom was like, I don't know, you're building it pretty fast. And Mom, I'm 40. It may not be a difficult pattern for me, but it's meant for kids. So I was just glad to have more than 2 pieces to put together. And right after this, I'm going out to the local cinema to watch the Mario movie, because if I don't, people will yell at me on the internet at this point. Usually it takes a lot to get me out of the house, but if I wait for the streaming version of the movie, people will lynch me in the streets. So yeah, watching the Mario movie in cinema later today at 4:30 my time. The hats are ready. Luigi is waiting for me on its hook, and Mario is busy stretching on my big ring light. So there's that. And I'm going to be getting a new palette, an empty mixing palette, hopefully this week. It's supposed to show up this week. I hope it does. It's going to be a new type of palette, because instead of it being all even divots to put the paint in, it's shaped like a rose, and every petal is a divot. So I wanted one because it has a ceramic-like surface, so mixing and cleaning will be way easier than a plastic one. Don't get me started on the plastic ones that I have. They're from the dollar store. There's nothing wrong with plastic. It's just... I thought we were going to watch it next week, Sunday. No, this Sunday. Right after this. At least, that's what we settled on. I mean, it's my sister. She might have forgotten. And with it, I also ordered some painting pens. Basically, it looks like a dip pen, but it's kind of twisted on the end. And it has the nib over here, like, it's kind of shaped like the letter J. And the point of that is to put paint in the nib, and you can get nice fine lines with that instead of using a brush. So I got a set. I want to see how that works, and like that maybe I'll be able to get more line art colors with while doing watercolor without having to use the opaqueness of my Poscas. Not that I don't like my Poscas, I adore my Poscas, but I was hoping to be able to use more metallic colors. We have much to discuss when you get back. Yeah, I know. You and half my followers. As a popular Mario comic artist, even if I'm not a licensed one, I'm more of a fan artist, I am contractually obligated to watch this movie. Damn near on launch day. I could not, because our cinema started showing it like a day after actual launch day for you guys in the States. And it's premiered in French, and I don't want to watch it in French, I want to watch it in English. But because I live in Quebec, this is not a secret. And we're not fans of the English language legally. There's only like 4 showings in English and like 13 showings in French. But Shiro, you're French. You could have watched it in French. I don't want to watch it in French. I want to watch it in English. It's like Asterix movie. I don't want to watch it in English. I want to watch it in French. It makes sense. I want to watch it in the language that it was filmed in the first place. Because sometimes a lot of the jokes and a lot of the puns and stuff like that get lost in translation. Goblin, hi! Long time no see. Happy to see you. You must be feeling good if you're able to watch the stream. I haven't been to a theater since COVID hit. Apparently AMC theaters are now making the good seats more expensive, so I'm not... Oh. Pushed up. Hang on. Gonna start now out of protest. That's bull. Ugh. I mean, you're a streamer, that's what's up. Yeah! Sharon wants to watch it in English because she wants to see the stellar performance that is Seth Rogen in a monkey suit. I dig the haircut. Thank you! It was about frickin' time! Oh, I was dying with the heat. I actually did a bootleg cookie about that a couple of weeks ago. So let's see. Just going to... And I feel better. I usually miss because I'm distracted or busy. Yeah, I mean, I would miss it myself, seeing as I'm so distracted and busy. The reason I live stream is to make sure I have the comic ready for Friday. That is the only reason. Where the hell is the big webcam? Boop. There we go. Today I'm here because it gives me the impression of not having to be alone. Oh, sweetheart. You're never alone. You're never alone. I'm gonna stop that. I'm gonna get a cease and desist. Laughs and Rogan. Ho, ho, ho. But your hair looks very gender affirming. It's a different shape than usual. Yeah, I put some hand cream in it to try and give it some sort of shape. This is hand cream. This is bedhead. I sleep with a sleeping mask on, and when I'm not using it, I just shove it up, and it kind of messes up this corner here. Plus, I'm going to be putting a hat on it later, so... Adorable haircut. Pet's fluffy. At least I'm not... DAMN! No, I knew I'd forget something. Not that it's the end of the world. Just gonna scoot that up to my bootleg cookie color palette. I might as well leave it at 8 tiles. 8 tiles is really big. But there's like not a lot of colors in the bootleg cookie set, so it doesn't matter. Excuse me. I'm gonna be alone today, Goblin. You're not alone. I disown my family. My fosters are busy today. Yeah, well, I tell them to mine. But it's currently in its little pouch on my shelf. If anybody is uncomfortable with the gender-affirming language, feel free to leave. We're not going to miss you. I hope you take this the right way, but good for you. Yeah, as long as the neighbors don't bug me, it's okay. Yeah, I mean, Coco has shared stories of their family with me, and yeah, good for them. Fucking good for them. For their own mental health, yeah. This summer marks 8 years not talking to my parents. Sharon, will you pay for my ticket so I can watch Mario again for the 3rd time? No. You will do it the right way, and I'm going to sneak you in my hoodie like we always do. I can't draw forks to save my life. Oh, Goblinator, what do you mean? Coco, I send all the hugs you can tolerate, bare ones if consented. Oh, consented with a C, okay. This is not me pointing out typos, because if anybody does typos, it's me. It was just me like, oh! This is a typo-friendly zone. Unless the typo is really funny, then I'm going to point it out real good. How are you going to sneak in snacks? I got an ass. I got an Easter dinner kit from a nearby church, so I'll eat like a queen today. Yeah. Yes, queen! Well, bless her heart. She's been trying. She's been trying. But she's got the type of ADHD where she forgets what she's talking about as she's talking about it. And she will misplace words. So she's been trying to refer to me as gender neutral, as I have asked her, and sometimes she forgets the word they, and she went it. And just looking at me like, what's the word? No, hang on, there's been a lot of talking and I've missed it. Coco, I know AMC, Easter. Okay. Also, Coco, I know AMC theaters are pricey, but it's worth the price. My theater has these cool seats that lean back. I love them. Yeah, not us. Oh, sure, our days week potentially to me having a comfy enough setup to start playing digital and even paper again. Oh my god, you're going to have to tell me all the details. All the details. I want all of them. The type of stitching on the cushion, I don't know. I want to hear about that. If it's the plush leaning chairs, it's worth the price, but not the hard standard ones. If all goes well, the big life-changing money is supposed to start dropping Tuesday. It better. But in general, they're being predatory. Yeah, I sat down on those in my first viewing. Those sucks. Yeah, ours are more like the cheap, solid theater chair that are in the high school auditorium. Same thing. Same goddamn thing with the seat that pulls up that you have to push down to sit on. I hope to find under 700, but I want a good executive, super cushy executive chair. If you're looking for an executive chair, usually even a good one can go down to like $200. If it's specified that it's made for an office, then it should be good with good back support. Coco, if you will pay for my ticket so I can watch a Mario movie again for the fourth time. Lol, I prefer it than she. I don't mind it so much when it comes from her because I know it's because she forgot the word. Like, she's... The reason I'm French is her. So she's a French one. She's the one that talks more often in a gendered language. So that's why she's struggling. And with the ADHD. I don't know what I want yet. I have to go try them in store. But yeah, I'll update more on that. Did I even told you about the CNESST takeover? The what? I have a standard office chair, but I put a homemade memory foam cushion on it. I mean, that's what I did. At the bottom... right here, there, I took the cushion off my husband pillow, and I tied it here with some bungee cords. And honestly, it made all the change in the world. Not if they can take 300, 500 pounds. That's closer to 400, 600. Yeah, there's that. One of my partner's favorite pronoun is it, but it doesn't see itself as human. No, I understand that. I am one of the fairy folk myself. I'm a changeling. I've been making jokes about being a leprechaun, but I'm definitely a changeling. But there is some leprechaun blood in me because I have been known to be able to grant wishes. The rules for me to grant wishes are strangely specific, but it works. You know, I've been watching tutorials about the right way to light and color skin. Well, with reflective light and rim light and backlights. And that red thing there in between the shadow and the natural color of the skin. I should watch a tutorial about how to draw frickin' forks. I have a huge wad of story time, I guess, to give you. Fair is one of its other pronouns. I forget preferred pronouns sometimes, but a mistake is forgivable. Deliberate misgendering is not. Yeah, like there's at least one person that I want to punch in the face daily that are trans, but I still refer to them as either a neutral pronoun or their preferred pronoun. I don't misgender them on purpose, even if it's very, very tempting, because that's just... Like, I want to punch them in the face, but not tear them down from the inside out. No, that's reserved for a very specific cis person. Anyway. Also, I'm a goblin, but I always have fairies, even when I think I'm done. They had taken my pencil case away for a month. Oh, those bitches. I found them exactly where I thought it was like 7 times. People still use pencils? I use lead pencils. At least it's not iron. If you could make pencils with iron, then the fairies would leave them alone. I never deliberately misgender anyone, but habits are hard to break when someone changes pronouns. I like to use the gender-neutral friendo as a greeting. When people ask me, I usually go for Your Majesty. That's why I like to refer to myself as a blob. Because it could be anything. Could be anything. I prefer gender neutral, but I'm not going to cry if you start referring to me as she because, well, I present as female. I personally don't feel the need to alter my body. Personally, this is personal, as in my own experience of life. Do not apply it to every single trans person in the universe, please. Because that's not how it works. Even Kiyu's been using they and then added hib for about 7 or 8 years, and I still fuck it up. It's Bornal. Perfectly Bornal. See, that's what I meant earlier when I said I would point out really funny typos. As long as it's gonna be gendered, everything, especially in French, is gonna stay this hard. I love my blub friendo. Thank you! The music that's playing right now kind of reminds me of a mix of Paper Mario Thousand Year Door and Off from Mortis Ghost. That's a mix. Try So Very Unofficial if Illustratrix doesn't want to work. But now that I see it, you had a typo, so that's probably why It says it requires a valid target. I'm more of a bony friend, but yeah. You're a baby friend, Joel. I'm gonna pretend I was drinking water. No, that's why I thought it was because... I'm a fluffy friend. Yes, you are. It's because there was a typo on the first illustratrix. It's my mistake. I admit when I make mistakes. I always admit when I make mistakes because it's very rare that it happens, so I gotta underline the event. It's a pencil case by name. I have mechanical color erase, black liners of like 8 different thickness, a shitty finest point white Posca erasers, etc. I'm considerably less fluffy after losing 50 pounds. So, what was that list again? Come on. There it is. Okay, so the original 5 levels are big, healthy, husky, fluffy, and damn! People ask, what could be bigger than damn? The new levels go, oh hell no! Did you see my Good Wednesday news? Oh, is it about the HRT? Because I try my best to see people's news, but, well, you know the algorithm. Yeah, Mom's letting her hair go straight, but she still has the big bazongas. I'm gonna be a real boy. While hell broke loose, I had my first yay with a comfortable needle, because I do remember that you struggled with finding a thin needle. Boy is a loose, aha. Oh, you can be a loose boy. Doesn't matter what I identify as, I'll always be an asshole. Whoa, 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 whoa. Holy jeez. It's rare, but sometimes my Control Z on my controller goes nuts. It's a little old, so it tends to crash, and sometimes it'll crash when out of nowhere. Okay, you don't want to turn back on? Gonna do the little battery trick. I still have one AA left, so if I need to... There we go. Power again. I'm just really afraid of needles, but it's a 17 grams take the liquid, 25 gram for injection, right in belly fat. I barely felt it at all, and I did it myself. Supervised. Oh, good job! Not sarcasm. I'm not a fan of needles either. Like, the lower on my body it goes, the more scared I am. I did do a bootleg cookie about that. In my mouth, no problem. Vaccine, I have to look away. I clench up in the elbow, and there's no way you're getting, you're testing my blood sugar. There is no way in hell. No way in hell. Nobody's touching my fingertips. So now, since I have ideally to take it the same day and therapy is also Wednesday, it'll always be TT Wednesday. Yay! So happy for you! I wish I had a confetti event where I'd just hit a button and then confetti would come down from the screen. In Texas, must be really hardcore now. Oh yeah, let's not go there. So he's thinking of moving up here. Oh, so that means I missed something about Armand. Congrats on your shot. My brother was also real happy when he started his. Poor guy lives in Texas still. So he's thinking of moving up here to LGBTQ sanctuary land soon to get away from anti-trans BS. It is BS. It is absolutely 100% BS. Also, my avatar looks like he has a prolapse hat. It does. This is very, very sus-looking fluff around the hood. That's a nice thing about being the moderator. I control you guys. Here in Minnesota, we are protecting trans and other LGBTQ rights and reproductive rights. Yes, please. Like, I'm on birth control myself, but it's mostly to control my my mood. My mood is immensely influenced by my hormones. And I mean, hella. Probably due to the ADHD. So if anything, I take birth control so I don't suffer constantly and I don't make others suffer more than I usually do. It's hard here, but he should def move out of there if he can. And soon we're getting legal 420. Oh man, can you imagine all that cheese that's gonna get eaten? My nose is itchy. I should check, but there was a petition started in Canada, Quebec, to make Canada legal asylum for people of the Rainbow Mafia. I love my state right now, minus the lack of shoveling in the potholes. Well then, don't come to Quebec. Not only do we love to hate, but we are not real good about the pothole things either. But as I'm disabled, Canada doesn't want me. Don't worry. Quebec doesn't want you because you're disabled, because you're English, because you identify as female as far as I know, but if that changed and I don't remember, correct me. Every trans, non-binary, queer person in danger could legally come here. I have a very low opinion of my province, for very good reasons. I'm disabled and Canada doesn't want me either. Yeah, see? We're barely a better option. Changing my mind. Canada's just US's older brother that moved out early and then was copied. My little brother could do it too. My government makes me nervous anyways. Oh, any government. I don't advertise it, but with digital spying I'd get outed. Ugh. Do not get me started. We're trying to have a happy time here. So they're both from the same dysfunctional family, pretending they could do better than the parental units. Oh, man. I mean, I would guess the rest of Canada is slightly better than Quebec. But no one goes to therapy. No, they don't. Nobody does. Mom once used therapy as a threat. And then she got all confused because I agreed to go to therapy. That's how it's seen. Puts on happy, happy, joy, joy on the loop. Sorry, I guess my Adderall is finally fully kicked in. I'm in a goblin mode. But tell me I'm wrong in my vulgarization. Depends on what. Like, I'm an extremely petty person. I will hold a grudge forever. I don't care how often people tell me, but Shiro, you're so nice, you're so nice, you're so nice. I am a horrible person when I want to, and I still hold a grudge against the entire province of Quebec just for sending a representative from the L'Office de langue française to our hospital to cut the English language out of the signage because there wasn't enough sick English people to warrant it. Fuck yeah. ODSP seems to be even harder to get than welfare. Oh, something happened. I got a new contribution. 51% funded on my inks. Thank you, Anonymous. Paul, thank you. We're halfway there. I'm gonna stop there before I get a cease and desist. This is going to be the theme whenever I sing something semi-recognizable. I have to stop before I get caught. When I put effort in it, I'm a good singer. I don't think I'm good enough that it would trigger the copyright claim, strike, whatever systems, but just in case. As I was explained, might have changed over the years, but apparently their welfare is controlled by the government. Like, they pay you rent, electricity, and some other bills, and then give you the leftover to live off for some people. I would not know. I was never on disability. As far as I know. I mean, I passed really close. Principal wanted me to get my brain deep fried for 2 weeks at the asylum. It was called an asylum back then. Now it's a sanatorium. Just change the lyrics. Living on a trailer. Well, I do live in a trailer. Bam, no longer copyrighted. I do live in a trailer. I live in the basement of a trailer. The house I live in, when we got it, was still technically a trailer. Not happy with that. It was the trailer of the supervisor of the crew that built the high school here. So if we wanted to, we could legally have it labeled as an historical building. Whoops, I forgot. I don't need to press enter when I want to format text anymore. Disability is hard to get in the States. You usually get denied up to 4 times, then you don't get enough. Oh, that's the Ottawa thing. ODSP. Quebec gives you a shit amount at the beginning of the month and good luck. Yeah, that sounds accurate. That's canon, but I don't ship it. Oh, Coco, I had to fight almost a decade to get an actual disability, being in and off of temporary disability. Now you're not over that yet? Yeah, that's something Mom told me once, when I told her that I struggle with the idea of people wanting me to be in the same space as them. And she goes, why? And I go, childhood trauma. And she goes, well, you're an adult now, you should be getting over that. And I'm like, it doesn't work that way. Wish it did. Wish I could just go inside my head and just unsubscribe, you know? I've been on full since 2018. That's where I have a huge update to give you though. Shorter version, I'm no longer going to be on that and yet get 600 more a month till the end of 2025. That is good. That is very good. That is super, very super Cagifragilistic Sexpiella Doshi is good. I'm not going to repeat that. And potentially a whelp. Sorry we couldn't put you back in the working state. Have money and good luck. Well, I mean, when something is chronic, the result is good, but I have a lot to explain. And it's not that I don't want to know, but if I stop to read everything, like I'm already doing, I wouldn't be done in time for the movie. Maybe it'd be worth a vid call later if you have some spoons a while after the stream. Well, might be another day, like I said, because right after the stream, I gotta get ready to go to the cinema. So it's not a thing of having the spoons, it's a thing of I'm not going to be home. And that's assuming my sister doesn't forget about me. I can't draw forks to save my life. I need a tutorial. All the other stuff I struggled to draw, that's okay. I'll figure it out eventually. Forks? I don't know. They don't... Well, till how late? Oh, fuck. Math. The movie is 92 minutes, then I get home and probably eat something. Then I'm going to be spending time with, well, I'm not saying. Tee hee hee. Somebody I enjoy spending time with very much. Tee hee hee. I will never be able to make enough to afford the medical care I need to survive, sadly enough. The government would rather see you dead. If you can't be productive, get out of my face. We need factory workers. And we still have the mentality that being on disability means you're lazy. Which is a crock of shit. But if they want to find me a sensory-friendly part-time job, I will try it. Heck, you're willing to work, that's the thing. Well, it's the accommodations. A lot of people are not willing to make accommodations. Zombie Jesus Day, I'll keep it at that. I'll catch you some other time, or I could just send you a wall of text, because there's actually more. Sure, that too. I don't mind walls of texts. Alright, I'll do that. It's a lot. Had to move though, and I don't drive. Yeah, if anybody's doing actual accommodations, it's us neurodivergent people. Constantly having to adapt ourselves to the best of our abilities so as to not piss off the neurotypicals. Neurotypicals should be renamed neuro-angries. Because holy jeez, they are so easy to piss off. You're minding your own business and suddenly somebody's screaming at you. I heard the Mario movie is really good, but the secret ending when Bowser dies is really sad, apparently. Right. Give me the squid. Just doing it for the squid. I'll lurk while I type, so totally gonna miss whatever you might say to me till I say I'm back. Paul is asking for squid time. Give me the squid. Well, the more it goes, the more it seems neurodivergents are the majority, so are they really the typicals? Okay, be back. That is a good question, honestly. Because how is it typical to be so fucking angry all the time? Sometimes I just look at, why are you like this? Why are you so angry? Calm your tits. Have a balloon. That's as good of a glass as you're getting in Bootleg Cookie. But yeah, joking aside, this week I'm not only getting some new art supplies. I do want to try and learn how to properly color skin. When I said this week, it's more like starting this week. Because I'm not just going to practice a week, and if I'm not good enough, I'm gonna stop. I do not believe in stopping. Like, when I give up on something, it's when I just know it's just not gonna work. Like, if I try and I try and I try and there's like zero progress, that's when I give up. When there's even a little millimeter, a speck of progress, then I continue. There's some potatoes, a bit of cut steak, and some peas. The peas are the important part. I think what my mom was actually having was a hot chicken, but I don't care. Oh, did something just shut down? I just saw something move from the corner of my eye. Now everything seems to be there. That's weird. I'm hallucinating now. When am I not? Checking my notifications because I have no life. Alright, back to work. Why do I draw the entire family in t-shirts? Including me, even if most of the time I don't wear t-shirts, I wear long sleeve and my bathrobe. Me is just for some sort of variety in colors. Both my parents are more inclined to wear t-shirts in general. My dad likes to heat the house to 3 million degrees, and my mom has hot flashes. Not happy with that. I believe recently I've got my own first hot flash. I was working and suddenly I got so hot I had to take off everything but a light t-shirt, so don't try to picture it. And just as fast as it came, it went away, so I'm getting old. Dad's hair looks long, it's because it is long. Remember when I've been begging Mom to cut my hair? She was supposed to do Dad's hair at the same time, while the clipper's out, you know? But she didn't get around to doing it, and now he's overheating. So yeah, we're all having fun. You wouldn't overheat if you wouldn't overstuff the wood stove. I'm still streaming, it's just that everybody went silent at the same time. Reteaching Joel that you can use the arrow keys to move something. It's going to be slow, but it's good for precision control. Yeah, I made a little dash brush. Why? Because I could. I needed one, so I made one. That's how it works. Now, usually Lily eats with us, but I couldn't be arsed to add her. Comic is already technically complicated enough as it is. Come on. I'm being silent now because, well, nobody's talking anymore, and I'm also reading the wall of text that the goblin is writing to me on Facebook. It gives me something to do while I draw. I'm almost done. That's okay, I wasn't complaining. Like I said, it gives me something to do while I draw. Oh, my parents are back home. I didn't even notice. I just heard my dad coughing. Alright. Gonna sip, gonna stretch a little bit. I'm feeling a little, ooh. So I did like a incredibly fast mini research before the stream. Because I noticed, and I think you all noticed from all the complaining I did, that my back was getting like really sore this week after literal months of nothing. And there is a very good possibility that my issue is that I have developed a slight allergy to chocolate. Because the only thing that changed is that I had access to more chocolate. Like, I literally did go months without any chocolate because we didn't have any in the house. I've been nursing a giant box of Nerds. And recently finished a bag of sour candies, sour gummies. And I knew that when I ate Nutella spread, I would get this unbearable back pain that needed, like, the really hardcore painkillers and a nap. And I've bought some chocolatines lately, and I've been eating them, and I've had a twinge in my shoulder blades. And today I've had 2 Kinder Surprise eggs, and I still have back pain. So what am I going to do about that? Probably a lot of electrical therapy. And stick to the low chocolate diet, but I'm not gonna completely cut chocolate because I am trying not to be miserable in my day-to-day life. A little pain, but quick. Mike McDonald's. Oh wait, no, I'm still in Mario. Bootleg, and there. Almost 20 minutes later, I'm done my walls of text. Now you can understand one layer that has me a mess. The waiting for it all is excruciating. The weight of the what-ifs debilitating. I agree. Waiting is the worst thing that humanity has invented, in my opinion. Waiting drives me completely bonkers. Giant nerd-eating nerds, you monster. Then you do that to someone that has OTHD. Yeah! As far as I know, I have not been tested properly. When I went to see that therapist, I was tested. I was not aware I was being tested. And she also told me that I did not have ADHD and stuff like that. And we all know I have ADHD. We all know. And as far as I know, I'm not autistic. I could be. I don't know. But just having ADHD and waiting drives me nuts. Imagine when you're ADHD. But sometimes waiting is fun. Like when you're waiting for something like this. Still drives me nuts, but it's a fun nuts. When I ordered my first tablet off of eBay, because at the time Future Shop would not ship a drawing tablet to me, because, and I quote, I live in Quebec, and the software that came with the tablet was English only, and therefore was illegal, and that pissed me off so much. I had to wait on my tablet off of eBay, secondhand, from, like, you know, a seller, an unofficial seller, and I was terrified the entire time that I got scammed. I don't remember the name of the seller, but the seller did not scam me. So wherever you are today, dude, you saved my career. I remember it was a dude. I remember that much. Oh, I missed some. It gives me literal daily panic attacks sometimes because you do a lot of that with government. Oh, that is true. When they need something, they need it yesterday. When you need something from them... And there's a lot more of them than there is of you. I don't have a real diagnosis either, but I know better than them. Well, some research seems to imply that ADD and ASD are on the same spectrum. There's around 70% of autistic people who end up later in their lives having an ADD diag, and over 50% of ADD people end up discovering that they are ASD. Also, ADD meds increase autism symptoms. Well, yes, of course. What did you expect? We're changelings! We gotta mess with everybody. I'm going to mess with my parents. I'm going to mess with my friends. I'm going to mess with myself. Everybody. I just thought I'd be more awake, you know. Yeah, no. But I could explain what's happening with my mom, because her meds are doing absolutely nothing. If anything, sometimes it feels like she's getting worse. What's she on again? I never remember. But I tip in overstim so quickly. No, I'm just no longer in perma under stimulation. I never remember what she's on. I just know that I've asked her to ask her doctor to change whatever she's on. And they just changed the quantity, the posology, however it's called. And I was like, they're really not a big fan of listening, are they? Like, it's really hard to want to go get diagnosed for anything when you know they're going to take one look at you and diagnose you with fat. Because once again, titties. I'm being hysterical. Vivance got me worse on some stuff I did on 1 month of Concerta and it got so depressed and barely more awake. Adderall gives me back my OCD. That said, my place is never the mess it once was, at least. Kinda hope Jesus Was a Zombie song would queue up. Yeah, I'm only on the chiptune channel, and it's all songs that are supposed to be YouTube friendly and Twitch friendly. So if it's a known song, pretty sure it's not gonna show up. I was put on Geodon, however that is, and could not sleep so long I hallucinated. Holy crap. I gotta ask for that. Problem also is that AFAB people have not been included in ASD research until 5 years ago. No, of course! Because we're so good at masking it. Be good, be nice, behave, smile, be cute. You are in charge of every AMAB people around you at age 5. So what else have we not been included in for? Heck, when I went to the dentist to get my micro tooth out. Oh, chatty disruptive? That's just being a girl. Ha ha. And my dentist went, oh wait, it's Women's Day today. Happy Women's Day. And his assistant said thank you, and I just kept quiet. I did not feel like explaining anything else than my toothache to my dentist. I mean, I'm about to have my third IUD installed, and I didn't know about the cervix thing until, like, what, 18 months ago. What class of meds is Geodon? I've never heard of it. But, like, it's so annoying. And, like, another time, I literally went, like, okay, yes, it was 3 in the morning, but I went to the hospital to get my cold checked because I have been coughing until I was blue in the face. And like I was like super calm in order to breathe and not choke to death. And I came in, had myself sign in at the ER, and waited patiently on my phone. Then I get called, I go in the room, and I explain, once again calmly, yes, I have a cold, and I've been coughing like really hard. And I just came in because I can't sleep because I'm coughing too much, and I came in to make sure that it's only a normal cold. So if you could just check on me and stuff like that. And then he just looks at me and goes, well, next time maybe don't panic. Yeah, I'll try to keep that in mind next time I can't breathe. Yeah, I have severely allergic to Geodon and Cipro in my medical records. Cipro helped unalive my uncle, and I also have a severe reaction. They keep trying to give it to me. That sounds awful. Hallucinations when you're not trying to induce them to yourself are horrid. Is it antidepressant or was it anti-anxiety? I forget. Oh my god, what the fuck? I'll repeat, and that's good for everywhere. Have your doctor note any time they refuse to check your symptoms. They are legally obligated to make the note that they refuse treatment if you ask. Because of antibiotic resistance, Cipro is now the go-to antibiotics, but it's so powerful and many have such bad reactions to it, it's insane. And if you end up in the hospital or worse, they will get actioned. So I make sure they know to give me another class of antibiotics. And yeah, and when you identify as anything but cis white male, oh, the doubts, the doubts, the doubts. The judging. But it's like, it's so ridiculous. Like, I came here for a reason. And trust me, it was not to get the attention of the cute little interns, okay? I do not care. I am sick. I was going to give you Cipro, but I saw you were allergic. The problem is, what happens if you're unresponsive? They just default to that and potentially unalive or really hurt you? I mean, that's probably what would happen. Coco does live in the States. Not a single fuck is given over there. They still work under Industrial Revolution mentality. Which, if you ask me, is incredibly fucked up. But the urgent care clinic keeps trying to give it to me if I go. Or bonus point when you tell them and they go, ah, you'll be fine. No, I will not be fine. So you're refusing treatment. No, I am refusing being unalived. I may not have the best life, but I do care about the life I have right now, and I would like to keep it if that doesn't bother you too much. I'm gonna give some food to Dad. The poor man. I wish they had better option for medical tags. I cannot tolerate bracelets and I have to wear several at a time just in case. No, thank you. I like the idea of an app, but not everybody has a phone. So maybe a lanyard? Like an Apple tag around your neck? And then they scan it and then you get the... I think it would be easier for my dad at least. He has a medic alert bracelet, but he has so many medic alerts, if you know what I mean. And that's assuming they actually follow your file. Also, I would do a necklace with it too ugly. Do you think they make allergic keychains? They should. You know what? I'm gonna check something real quick. They do make medic alert keychains. My dad would carry around like this giant set of keys that the janitor has at school. But yeah, now we know medic alert keychains exist. Medic alert dog tags. Just keychains that fit on a carabin. But yeah, they exist. I just learned that. Engraved medic alert butt plug. Oh, you want my my documents? Okay, give me a second. Look, I tried to look for a solution for everybody. I encourage individuality in how you present your fashion. Tampons for those who can and don't want stuff up the poop chute. Oh yeah, I got my medic alert. Hang on. Achoo! See, this is why not only do I put the chat behind an age wall, the chat is labeled 18 and up. You have to have a certain level of immaturity to get here and talk. Pops the EMT's eye. Oh, my bad. Been doing Kegels. That'll teach you to try and give me C-Pro. I'm looking up medical alert keychain. Like, I looked super fast, so the ones I saw were on Etsy. I always have lanyards so I can put a light tag on. My cats are so happy when I'm in bed with them. Aww. Yay, cats! That is awfully gittery for something that's supposed to be chiptune. I know that song, so I know some chips are coming, but... I've slept here the 3 nights I didn't have electricity and they were very with me, glued to me most of yesterday. Keeping you warm. I'm pretty sure I'm on autistic burnout. I hope it passes. Burnout is exhausting. It's hard to tell when you're on burnout, when you're AFAB, and people have been telling you time and time and time and time and time again that you're just being hysterical. I mean, after decades of being told I'm hysterical, you damn right I'm gonna be hysterical. You gotta listen to me for once. I had to take the plastic clip off the lanyard. Can't stand tags on shirts or clips on the back of my neck, so they are truly the biggest blessing with my partners and friends' support. Yesterday was more about me not being able to be here for most 3 days. Autistic burnout is a different flavor. I can send you infos if you're interested. And maybe I'll figure out if I ever had an autistic burnout. I'm all about learning. I identify so hard with the autistic title character in Extraordinary Attorney, Wu. She hates tags so much, and I do too. Tags don't bother me that much. Depends what the tag is made out of. Like right now I probably have one. Yeah, but like it's tiny and made out of that satin material. So I don't feel it at all. That's the thing about my undies, though. No tags on my undies. I buy them off of Hairbrained, and they print the information on the back of the panties. They don't have tags. I'm autistic. I know what autistic burnout is. After my neighbor torments me, I get burned out. Yeah, Coco gets burned out a lot because her neighbors can't be bothered to be actual neighbors. Her neighbors never watch Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood, and it shows. I can't wear underwire bras. I wear them like as a necessity. I have fake tatas, so it's even more complicated and less necessary, but underwire sucks. I didn't mean tags on undies. Still, shout out to Hairbrained. Not sponsored. Oh my god, you're doing it again? I really gotta change a battery in this thing. Come on. Come on. Come on. Like, I have exactly 1 battery left, so... I am talented, so supportive for our free buzz, hard to find. I strangle at my ankles almost daily. Same thing for socks. I wear socks when I go outside and that's it, because I don't want my shoes to scrape my feet to death. I've been known to debone bras. Can't be the only one just picturing Coco like on her bras. Some night if my hands are real bad to start with, I make things worse with my compression gloves. Oh, I love mine. I actually used them this morning when I woke up. This specific finger on this hand was cramped up the hell. I woke up at 6 in the morning, put on my compression gloves, fell asleep, woke up at 9. Then just needed to crack it once, all better. Once again, my compression gloves are from BB Pins. It's the exact same pattern as this, but in the shape of a compression glove. I figured I'm starting to get some slight cramps in my fingers in the morning. I'm gonna take care of that right away. There is exactly one thing in my life that I am good at, and I would like to do it as long as possible, please and thank you. That's the way I see things. Hang on, I just want to scroll up a little bit there. The doctor wants me to wear compression stockings, but I'm trying to get deveined because I can't stand them. My Adderall makes me even more sensitive to texture. I used to be able to walk in rubbles and finished parkings, and now I touch one grain of clean clay later and I'm almost an overload some days. It's one thing to need to wear them after surgery for a short time, but I refuse to wear them every day. Because yes, compression items can help, but you also have to factor in, like, it's not just a thing of, I don't wanna. That's not how it works. If that's how it works, I would have, even after complaining a little bit, I would have no problem getting needles on the tip of my fingers, but that is not how this works. Well, it's about time I decide to take the post-correction off. That usually fucks me up when I'm trying to use these types of brushes. I only wear my gloves when I have to, but I want the BB pin stings too. I can tolerate sensory heck if it's short-term and for a good reason. Yeah, like, compression gloves, you can wear them, like, the entire night if you want. But depending on what you need, me, like, when I'm awake, 10 minutes with the gloves is enough. Like, just enough to get my veins and my joints back into place, so to speak. Oh, hey, I had a brilliant idea 2 days ago. I saw Paul participated again, so I'm gonna drop more fairies because I know he likes the fairies. Officially, they're called sylphs, but I can never remember to call them sylphs. But they're still freaking fairies! The fact remains. I mean, summonable beasts in Final Fantasy have had multiple names, so I'm pretty sure I can call a sylph a fairy if I want to. I have a bat stool. I'll just put the footbat inside my tub so I never have to fully lift it with water. Yeah, that buff brain. Yeah, that is a good idea. Yang's fan club. I'd suggest that to Mom, but getting in and out of the tub is incredibly hard because it's a two-place tub. It's huge, and there's no handles for them to go in and out, and they should install handles, but they don't. They simply just don't use the tub. And put some non-stick stuff at the bottom. That would also help. Doing Joel's favorite part. I'm not even sure Joel is watching anymore, but this is his favorite part, when I ink. Oh well. While they're sampling a little bit of Zelda's Lullaby in the tune that's playing right now, anybody looking forward to Tears of the Kingdom? I'm looking forward to Tears of the Kingdom. There's a bit more crafting, but hell, it's a Zelda game. I'm also, like, despite what they did with the graphics, I'm also looking forward to a Pixel Remaster for the Switch, the collection. Even though I'm not too fond of the way they decided to redesign the games, because it's supposed to be old school, but at the same time, some of the games are literally lower quality than previous remakes. Looking at you, PSP version of Final Fantasy 1, Final Fantasy 2, Final Fantasy 4, or they're even lower quality than the original SNES version. Looking at you, Final Fantasy 6. But the reason I'm looking forward to them is because there's a good possibility that I'll have access to them in Spanish. And if so, that's going to help my Spanish a lot. I've been playing video games in Spanish to speed up my learning. And it's actually been working. Right now I just started the Minish Cap in Spanish. And for some reason, I looked behind my the box of my mana collection. For some reason, only Trials of Mana has a Spanish dub. Or should I say Spanish sub. The other two have a German sub. So if I want to play a mana game in Spanish, it's going to be Trials of Mana or nothing, with what I already own. So of course, before I get Pixel Remaster, I'm gonna check that it does come with a Spanish version. I don't remember when's the last time I saved, so I'm not taking chances. Hitting the Command S. A lot of planning going on in the chat. Meanwhile, I'm just here. Now I'm going to be shopping video games by my ability to have access to a Spanish sub. It's all part of my master plan of learning a third language. When I'm playing, whenever possible, Legends of Zelda in Spanish, and my options are surprisingly limited, because European versions of Zelda apparently prefer to translate themselves in German than in Spanish. I like to name Link Nexo. According to my translating app, Nexo is Spanish for Link. Because I'm not only a genius, I'm also incredibly creative. Do you have a PS4, Coco and Shiro? I do not. I have a PS3 that is never plugged in because it doesn't play disc games, and I never fixed it. It was a hand-me-down. I have a PS2. Backwards compatible PS2. It's just with PS3, PS4, and now PS5, there's even the Final Fantasies that are on those consoles. I just kind of fell out of love with Final Fantasy, especially with the recent habit of, you know, really whitening the party, to put it politely. Like, I think it was Final Fantasy 15. you were literally a boy band on a road trip, and you had the choice between playing the ambiguously white Asian guy, the ambiguously white Asian guy, the ambiguously white Asian guy, and for a change, the tall ambiguously white Asian guy. And quite honestly, I'm a little sick of playing the ambiguously white Asian guy. Like, even in Dragon Quest XI, which I love, for obvious Sylvando reasons, the main character's an ambiguously white Asian guy and incredibly plain, and I just don't like him. Like, he's so okay with everything happening. You are literally a teenager. And everybody loves him. Everybody is bisexual for him. Like, at the very least, make him a them? Make them gender neutral? Refer to them as them? At least give me a little impression. Because, oh, we make the main character silent so you can better identify with him. See where I'm going with this? The games are too expensive for the price of one Switch games. I have a 3 months premium PSN and I have like 70 games in my library that I haven't paid because they're accessible in my... I mean, it's true. And my Wii has homebrew on them, so if I want to play obscure SNES JRPGs, I can. And if Nintendo decides to come at me for it, well, fucking release them! You want me to pay for them? I will gladly pay for them. Just release them. Re-release them. I don't know why it's so hard for you guys to understand that concept. Oh shoot, the text says, I'm gonna get rid of that. There we go. Good thing I decided to check the transparent layer. I gotta hurry up. I got about 29 minutes before my sister said she'd show up. So I have about an hour. I mean, you gotta be realistic too, yeah. I mean, she is how she is. Oof. Screen is still new on the sides, and so when I draw on the side, it squeaks. In the middle, it's nice and slick now. I know a lot of people prefer paper texture for their tablets, and I totally understand that. I have paper texture on my iPad, but I am used to a glass-like texture on these big tablets because that's what I had for 7 years with my previous tablet. Now this one, when it's naked, it has a somewhat paper texture, but I completely scratched out the anti-glare in the middle of the screen, so yeah. With the nib provided by the company, mind you. Now I got a new Photodon screen protector. Thank you, Paul. So, it's gonna be nice. And because I'm using the plastic nibs instead of titanium nib, I'm less likely going to be ripping the finish off like on the previous screen protector. There's a lot going on in chat right now. Wait, it's all technical talking and... So if you guys are interested in what's going on in chat and you're watching the archive, feel free to pause, take your time to read. Since the chat shows up on screen. Oh, the squeaks. I do not like the squeaks. The squeaks are squeaky. Sometimes I use the fill bucket willy-nilly. It doesn't matter, it's digital. I can layer. I had a full rant about AI art yesterday. Don't really feel like repeating today. Just saying, the argument that was used for AI art was incredibly stupid. And I will leave it at that. It was the stupidest thing I ever heard. Speaking of stupid argument, not being handicapped enough for certain things. That is discouraging. Thinking like that is why some people feel comfortable coming up to other people and demanding they get out of their chairs or stop using their canes because you're too young. Still disabled, bitch. Would you say I'm too young to have glasses too? Would you say a 10-year-old is too young to be having cochlear implants? Same reason I've seen someone on Twitter say there shouldn't be any talk about tampons in elementary school. Like, you're 10 and you want to be grown. It's like, we're not the one in charge of that. It's not a thing of being in fashion. It's not a thing of being seen as mature. Trust me, a 10-year-old girl does not want to be seen as mature. Oh, she may say so. But it's the way people treat AFAB AFAB children. Like, the worst thing you want to hear is when an adult tells you you're so mature for your age. Oh, Lord. But we're supposed to be happy. So I will leave that at that, if only for my own mental health. I feel like people who ask me why I use a cane and get the answer seem to not believe me. A lot of them. That's when you get one of those canes with the blade inside. And that's all I'll be saying about that. Tee hee hee. They're illegal and heavy. What, dead bodies? Yeah, they're illegal and heavy. You are correct. But imagine all the argument it would cut down on. Cut down. You see, I'm thinking me. I think ahead. I'm a problem solver. C'est un pensez-y bien. I could end up in jail, but I don't have to cook. And my greens again. Gonna make the potatoes very slightly greenish, slightly, because they're garlic potatoes, and garlic potatoes are delicious. Just thinking about regular mashed potatoes makes me heartsick as we speak. And that's what happens when you feed someone too much of the same thing when they're young. I'll be honest, it tastes like mashed water at this point. Like warm mashed water, like you're eating slime. But garlic mashed potato out of a box, powdered mashed potatoes, I can't eat that. I have not yet been sickened by garlic mashed potatoes in a box. Garlic mashed potatoes in a box sounds awful. But it's pretty good. But again, then again, to each their own. A lot of people here love my mom's macaroni and cheese, and it makes me so physically sick. I have to eat a different supper in a completely other room because even just smelling it triggers me. But like everybody else that has it, absolutely loves it. We're almost done, people. You know, because Paul kicked back from a nutty car ride, almost got carsick, but no worries, loving this comic, dude. So you missed your favorite part, the part where I ink. Well, you'll get to see it in the archive later on. I want garlic mashed cauliflower. Yeah, I'm guessing there's enough of a change of texture. It's not going to be the same taste, so I would probably be able to eat mashed cauliflower. Like, boiled potatoes and normal mashed potatoes, they kind of taste like if you would lick a basement to me by now. Like, it tastes gray and sad and moist. Like, if you're gonna make me eat my vegetables, like, make them flavorful. That's all I'm asking. Because I love green vegetables. One last save, one last sip, then we add the backgrounds, and we're done, and I'm gonna go get ready to go to the cinema. Pop out the Pea Wrangler. I'm too immature to handle this. Where is my... I lost my selection for a hot minute there. ADD brain fart, just forgot I was on here and just realized some sound was missing. Some sound was missing? Comic looks awesome today, Sharon. Thanks, Sharon. Have fun in the movies. Yeah, that is the plan. I hope I have fun in the movies. The uniform is ready. Ha ha. I gone out of the stream somehow, then my screen turned off. Whoops. Zoning out is normal. And even then, with us, it's expected, honestly. I zone out while I'm working while on stream. So, have fun with your movie and get a nice big Pepsi with your snack. I will. So we're eating. Everything seems to be colored. Yeah, we're good. Therefore, we are going to the end screen. And as usual, we are going to give extra special caramel drizzled, confetti covered thanks to our supporters Amber B, Paul K, Miss Enovis, David F, Marianne J, and Zedna. Your continued support is immensely appreciated. Next live stream, of course, next Sunday at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. Hope you guys had fun watching me draw this. I had a lot of fun drawing it. I'll see you guys next week. I love you all, and bye-bye.